And how you like that?
How do you like that?
How you like that?
How do you like
How about
that?
this?
Did a double snap.
Yep, hunting season's open, friends. Come on along for the ride. Hup, hup, here.
Good girl.
Release.
Ah, they're so tasty. And this isn't just a grouse hunting vlog. We're going fishing for deep backwoods natural specks. And look at this, Deer's already on the second fish, and we got our first speck of the day. Beautiful.
Nice color.
Let's see him. Oh, gorgeous, man. That's what we're looking for right there. That's just about an eater, eh?
Yeah.
And just wait until you see some of the beautiful spots this kind of fishing will bring you to. I can't wait to show you. Each stretch of this river was just prettier than the next. And this is the real Canada, guys. These forests and rivers are endless, and there's an adventure around every corner. And just stopped for a little mushroom picking.
Foragers never get skunked, even if you don't see a bird. It's nice to come home with some dinner.
Look at this. Look at how soft and spongy and lovely those are. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Find some trouts? Let's go. No, you go. You go. You go.
To get up that hill.
All right, you won. All right, guys, well, this is kind of awesome. I'm back up on my way to Jer's only 4 days later. I was scheduled to be giving a wild mushroom identification masterclass at the college where he teaches, and they've had a support worker strike, and that whole weekend, it was a big event, a big mycology event, is canceled, and I got a paid day off to hunt grouse and mushrooms. So I left some stuff back up at Jer's. I have to go back up. Either way, even though I'm not teaching, and we're gonna get out again. We're gonna go for another grouse hunt or two, maybe even get out and do some trout fishing, some backwoods speck fishing. The season is right at the very end. The cutoff is September 30th. So we've just got a week or 10 days to even think about brook trout. And I'm just stoked, man. I haven't had a Saturday off all summer. So it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna do a little more hunting and you get a little more video.
And how you like that?
How do you like that?
How you like that?
How do you like
How about
that?
this?
Did a double snap.
Back at Jer's driveway, right where I left you, where the last video was gonna end.
Yep.
Maybe it's gonna be the same video. Let's see what happens. I'm back in North Bay.
Yep.
We're ready to go look for birds, and we're headed out onto Jer's property. He's got a big property here on his homestead, and there's all kinds of birds in here usually, so let's go have a look.
Yeah, let's get him.
And just stopped for a little mushroom picking. This is the honey mushroom, and Jared and I just ran into a huge patch of them here. We're still grouse hunting, but you know, the best thing about this time of year is, hey, foragers never get skunked, even if you don't see a bird. It's nice to come home with some dinner. And stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing a whole really comprehensive ID series on like common edible mushrooms of Eastern North America and Ontario. And I haven't had a chance to start it. I wanted to start this series over a month ago, but it's been so dry, like historically dry in my area. I just haven't had any rain, and hence no mushrooms. But very soon, stay tuned. If you're interested in wild mushroom identification, it's what I do, and I'm gonna be making a whole bunch of videos about mushrooms just like these ones. And check it out, on our walk here, Old Eagle Eye Jer spotted some Ichnoderma rhizonium. This is the resinous polypore. It's not like a choice edible mushroom, but this is the state you would want to harvest them in if you were gonna. And these are beautiful. Look at this. Look at how soft and spongy and lovely those are. This is the resinous polypore. Check it out. You see that resin that it exudes? That's how it gets its common name. Looks a little bit like blood. And yeah, when they get bigger, you can still harvest them. You just harvest sort of the outer margin of these mushrooms. They're good.
Pick some.
Yeah, get some. Get it.
Not that one. Your fingers have been all over it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Oh, they're super soft.
Yeah, they're super soft. See how easy that comes off? Just like, yeah, you gotta be careful with a sharp knife. It's like, yeah, just go where it doesn't fight you, where the mushroom doesn't fight you.
Yeah. Just enough for a little taste.
Yeah, and we got a bunch of honey mushrooms. A few more of those, we'd be all right. Beautiful.
Well, we're still in green hell.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
100%.
It's thick.
I did hear one though, off to the left of Jer there, and we never got eyes on it or anything.
There's those Ischnodurma, those beautiful honey mushrooms. We got some bacon going. We got some nice garden salad happening in here. Not much light, but I'll show you. Hey, how you like that stuff right there, buddy? And we woke up to North Bay's first frost of the year, -2.
All right, it's the next day, and talk about a hunting party. Look at this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jokers all headed out to go hunt grouse and go fishing, so let's see what happens.
Yup, it was a big party for a grouse hunt, but we're about to have a whole lot of fun, as you're about to see, and look where we're headed. Right into all of this on a gorgeous sunny early fall day, the kind you dream about for grouse hunt. And I shit you not 30 seconds into this bluebird day, this happened.
Fine bird. Yeah, fine bird. Back.
Yep. Oh, there it is. I knew I heard it. Chris, you want it?
Nope.
Nope.
Got it.
I've got to wait for that dog.
Hup, hup, here. Catch it up. Here.
Good girl.
The hand.
Good girl. Good girl.
Here.
Good girl.
Release.
Good girl.
Back. Fine bird. She might put another one up.
I heard it. I heard it.
Well, one flew.
Oh, did one bust?
Yeah.
I didn't hear. I heard that one.
Up and to the right. It will be sitting up in a tree there if you want to go look for it.
Yeah, it's brushy in there, but it might be worth a look.
It went up this way.
Chris, you want that next one? Get in there.
Like it's in this section between the parking lot and here. It'll be up in a tree. Like a little football.
I'm on cleanup, man. If he comes out over the trail, don't worry. He's getting one right in the face. You're not hearing anything? Well, we'll keep moving.
Well, that's not a bad start to the day.
30 seconds in, yeah?
There you go, my
Hey, let me
friend.
see if I can even fit it in my game bag with all this junk on here.
You got a nice headshot there.
Hey, how you like that? One down, 30 seconds into the hunt. Jared and I hunted for 2 days straight and didn't see that many birds. Well, there were some birds down this trail, and we were a little slow on the draw. The dog's just trying to clean them up now and see if we can get them up in the air, but it's green hell in here. We can't see anything. You can see One Wildcrafter down the hill there. That waterfall with the trouty pool that we found last year is just down in here. We're gonna start heading down in there. Looking forward to that. Because we were in there last year hunting birds, and we just had a little quick stop down there, and we were saying this would be a great spot to fish. So I don't know if Jared's fished it before or not, but I haven't, and I'm looking forward to it. And I humped this freaking rod all the way in here. I better get one. Yeah, this hill's steeper than you think, eh?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, a lot of thistles there. Yeah. And here we are. You might remember this if you watched the video I did with Jer last year. I think the title of that video was Grouse Hunting in the Snow or something. We came right here and never got to fish it, but look at that.
Seriously, check out this spot. It's beautiful. When we found this little waterfall last year, it was really late in the season. There was snow on the ground and it was almost iced up. But I've been thinking about it ever since, and even in that moment, we were like, we have to come back and fish this spot for naturals. It looks like a spot that was made in a lab for fishing brook trout on a sunny afternoon.
Wow, the water was really low. When we were here last time, that flowed right up through there, and it's all rocks now. Kind of wonder trout-wise what's going on in here. But there's a little pool here, there's a little pool down there, and there's a big pool up here if I remember. Are you having the best time in there? Yeah. Just having a little swim? Good girl. Good girl.
Couple of birds in her ears.
And tell me this isn't the kind of spot you just dreamed about when you were a kid, you know, like hopping over rocks through flowing water to go catch a fish and probably get your feet wet and have a great time doing it while you're on an adventure out in the middle of nowhere with friends. Now, I don't know what your dreams looked like when you were a kid, but I can tell you this, a lot of mine look just like what we're doing.
Oh, yeah. Look at all that back there to fish.
And I guess I'm kind of lucky because I did a lot of this kind of stuff when I was a kid, but I don't do enough of it anymore. Can you tell I'm excited to be out here? These days I do most of my fishing in boats with clients, and not that I don't love being a professional fishing guide, but this is really what it's all about.
There's Jared with the first fish of the day. Nice little chub. That's a bait right there for catfish,
Yeah.
if you ask me.
Yeah.
But we're on the board, hey. We'll take it.
Yeah, you can eat that.
Sure.
All right.
No, put it back. And look at this, Jared's already on the second fish, and we got our first speck of the day. It's a 4-incher. Get him in the sun a little bit so I can see him. Like that. What a beautiful little fish, man. Oh no, shit, I'll get him.
What?
Yeah, I think so. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. He's hurting himself. No. Come here, little buddy.
Yeah. Just put him back in.
Yeah, I think he's going back in.
Yeah.
But look at that little cutie. Let's have a quick look at him before we put him back. Beautiful. There he goes. Sorry, dude. So Jared's already on with 2 fish, and I'm messing around with my drone and my nonsense, but I wanted to show you my tackle box. A little mushroom hunter's knife box. I've got a few little spoons in there I might chuck for some distance. I've got a few spinners. I got a Black Fury. I got some bassy stuff in here. I got a little hair jig, some spinners. I don't know what I'm gonna throw. Probably something like this. Super old school beauty. Look at that. That's what I might start with there. I got that one from my great granddad. Let me zoom in on that for you. Maybe center up, sweeten her up with a little piece of worm tail or a plastic on the back of that, or just chuck her as is. And there's a big pool over this way where maybe there's a fish I might want to catch in there. So let me get that on, start chucking. All right, you see this big pool back in here? I might try and hike down the side a little bit and just see if I can even get a cast into this. But it looks beautiful. Yeah, that big rock right there might be a little bit of an issue. There. It's not really that great, man. I have waders where I could have walked right into that. This big rock is in my way. You know what? I'm gonna try a couple little baby casts right in there. There could be a guy sitting right under there.
Now, I'm not quite as nimble as I used to be when I was just a young buck, but hey, at least I managed a few casts into that little pool. And it's probably not the most graceful thing you've ever seen, but it felt pretty good to be perched on those rocks in that moment. I'm actually kind of proud that I pulled something off. And there were no takers in that particular pool, but that's how you fish these spots. I just moved on to the next one and started chucking casts and rinse and repeat, trying not to get hung up.
Yeah, Jared got a little chub like that and a brookie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there you go. Here's a little chubster. Hey, buddy. Well, at least we know there's some fish in here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, Jared's already headed off down the river, and I'm gonna start following him. He tried to climb down all these rocks. I'll show you a drone shot of how this thing lays. I'm gonna try and sneak through the bush. Maybe I get through, maybe I don't, but I wanna go fish some of those pools down the way. So off to the side here, there's quite a flow. I don't know if I can get across here. Almost get across that, or down that log and over. I don't know how stable that log is. It's pretty crazy. Do I trust it? I don't know if I should. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. All right. Okay, we're good. You gonna try? Yeah, buddy. There you go. We made it. All right. Now let's see if we can even get through this bush. It's pretty thick in there, but worth a shot if it saves any time. Let's see. Yeah, kinda. I think we can get through some of this anyway. It doesn't look that bad. Yeah. Hey. Not bad at all. It's actually pretty open coming up here. Hey, that's great. Look at that. That's nice and open for walking. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah, that pool looks good, eh? Nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna try the one up above you. Right on. I knew that pool looked good. That's a nice little speck there, eh? Beautiful.
Nice color.
Let's see him. Oh, gorgeous, man. That's what we're looking for right there. That's just about an eater, eh?
Yeah.
Well, natural, tasty.
Beautiful fish, very tasty.
Oh, yeah. All right, one down. Beautiful. We just need a few more of those.
Yeah. Have a nice
lunch.
meal.
Nice. Now I'm gonna work this pool. I'll guarantee you there's a fish looking at us right now, right in this stuff. This is where I came down to. Oh, look, Jared's scooching my spot. What a jerk.
There's gotta be one in there. There's gotta be one.
And even though I so graciously gave up that little honey hole to Jerry, got skunked. All right, we're out of this spot. No takers. At least we got one. That was awesome.
Look at that. Can't complain. Hey, look, Jared.
One little one,
Yeah.
couple shoves.
All right, we're back at the meeting spot, and I am so thirsty. I want to show you this thing. This is a water filter, totally not sponsored, guys, by a company called Katydyn. Be free, and it's basically like a super light little plastic bag that you just carry around. You don't have to carry like water, which is super heavy, right? Even like, you know, a half a liter all day. It weighs on you. This thing weighs grams. You just chuck it in the water, and there's a little filter on top. I'm just opening it now to show you. There's a little filter, and you can literally see that. You just replace these. I've just replaced this little filter that goes on top of this thing, and you just jam that in the water, and you can literally jam it in a beaver pond and drink it. Now, I don't recommend you do it in a beaver pond, but this is nice, clean, flowing water here, and I need a drink super bad. I'll show you.
Voila.
And that's literally ready to drink. Oh man, I needed that. It's a good rig.
Jerry, we ready?
Oh yeah.
Steady?
Born ready.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Find some trout?
go.
Let's go. No, you go. You go. You go.
to get up that hill.
Ah. All right, you won.
Freaking idiots, man. And with that, we were out of there.
Another glorious day on the North River.
And the game plan from here was to go to another spot that we'd seen the year before, a little further down the river. And we hunted grouse along the way, obviously, but didn't see any, probably because we had fishing on the brain.
Have a look at that. Water's low. We can walk right out too. All this water here. Tell me there's not a speck or two in there, buddy. Oh my God, look at this business. I got her all set up. I got a nice little black fury on there, ready to start pitching. And I don't have a freaking handle. It must have fallen off on the trail somewhere, and I think I'm freaking hooped. Oh man, that sucks. Sons of bitches scooching my spot, eh?
And so without a serviceable fishing pole, I was relegated to lowly cameraman. And to be honest with you, I really didn't even mind that much. Because look what I'm shooting. I was just as happy sitting on that rock flying the drone through this freaking incredible group of 7 painting than I would have been with a rod in my hand. I think. I mean, I got a rod in my hand all the time at home. And plus I got to sneak up on Jer with the drone. Now, this would be a good time to talk a little bit about this kind of natural backwoods brook trout fishing. Believe it or not, there's people who don't like doing it. I've heard people say that, oh, you know, the fish are smaller in creeks. Oh, you're gonna get your feet wet. It's physically demanding. And a lot of times, you gotta bust your way through some pretty gnarly brush and rocks and stuff to even get to the spots. And honestly, all of that stuff is true. But for guys like Jer and I and the others, all of those things that make it quote unquote not easy are kind of part of the draw of this kind of brook trout fishing in little creeks. It's an actual adventure pretty much every time. And yes, a lot of times the fish are smaller. You're talking about native, natural fish that live in tiny little pools with limited food supplies, but they're really abundant in some areas and they're super tasty. And if you ask me, on a day like this, catching fish is only one part of the equation. Of course, you want to hook a few and even take some home if you can, but guys like us also want to explore. We want to find out what's around the next corner. I want to find out what's around every corner. And we could have spent days exploring this river. I can't wait to go back there. Yes, to catch fish, but also just to find out what nature has in store for me that day. And this day was nowhere near over. So after flying the drone around for a little while and getting all these beautiful shots for you and watching Jer get skunked, sucker, we all regrouped at the original spot where we went in, got our poop in a group, and headed back out onto the trails. All right, well, it was a beautiful spot, but it didn't end up panning out. Jer's already taken off. He's taken Tara back to her car so she can split, and we're just gonna be we're headed to a whole different area, see if there's any birds over there, and if there is a fishing spot, trust me, we'll hit it. Look at this old eagle-eyed Jer with the flag and tape we gave him. Found the handle for my reel. Incredible, man. That's so great. That's what I'm talking about right there. Back at the parking lot, look at this. Jer got one on the way out while he was taking Tara out. Beautiful bird right there. Yeah. And this is a perfect opportunity to show you how a grouse ought to be plucked, because I fuck it up every time. And Jer does such a nice job.
The trick is to do it one feather at a time.
I know.
And there's so many feathers on them, but...
And you do really take your time. This is the thing that I am terrible at. I'm the worst plucker in the history of hunters. And I pluck every bird that I shoot. So you can imagine like how much, I suck at it because I do it a lot and I still can't get it right. But that's how you do it. So if I think of it, when that's clean, or when that's plucked, I'll actually show you the method that I was gonna show you earlier on, probably in this video, where I cleaned a grouse with my hands with no knife. And it's the cleanest, easiest way of doing it, but it'll look a lot better because Jer plucked it. I'm gonna need a status report here, Mr. St. Ange.
There's about 600 feathers left.
600?
Yeah.
Roughly?
Yeah.
It looks more like 592 to me.
Yeah.
But, we'll let you slide on this one.
Okay. It's getting there.
It's getting there. And spot number 3 for the day. What's this called? Don't say, actually.
Oh, this is Secret Road.
This is Secret Road?
We're in Quebec now.
Where there's no grouse at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And we're headed in there.
Yeah, that way.
All right, just pushing into this stand of oaks and check it out. We got ourselves a nice chicken. Looks fairly fresh too, eh?
Yeah.
There's a nice one. Nothing wrong with that.
And yes, I had to, so welcome to the channel. So this is really cool. I just wanted to show you the mushroom and tell you a little bit about it, but this is Chris's very first chicken. Hey, you've not seen one before.
No, it's the very first time.
First time harvesting it, first time eating it soon.
Yeah.
It's pretty great, man.
Very soon if you wish.
Oh, look at this. Justin just cooked some out the back of the truck. That's amazing.
I've never cooked mushrooms within minutes of finding it to go back to the source to eat it beside the tree that gave it to us.
Amazing, dude. Here, give me some.
Oh yeah.
I want to try
Fish crisp.
in fish crisp. Beautiful, right? That's like KFC right there.
So good dipped in barbecue sauce. It actually
yeah.
It's like chicken. Wow. Stuffed with mozzarella cheese.
That is good, Justin. Right?
That is delicious.
Yeah. That's the first time I've ever eaten them.
Yeah.
First time eating them too. Amazing.
That is unreal.
My kids will eat plates of these.
No kidding. Wow.
Tastes like chicken, huh? Or the texture is even kind of like white meat.
Yeah. It's wild. This is delicious.
So I say to new foragers all the time, if you've only ever had mushrooms from the grocery store, you will be shocked by how good the wild ones are. What did you just say?
Yeah, I just said that these don't taste anything like button mushrooms, dirt. These are way better.
Way better,
Way
right?
better.
Like delicious.
These are
Back to the scene of the crime.
Unreal.
unreal.
There's just a little bag for myself. Chris took a bag. Jared took a little bit, and there's still tons left on the tree there to finish sporing out, and again for nature. And everyone's gonna be happy. I'll fry that up when I get home like nobody's business. Check out Justin's rig here. We didn't even know he was doing this. We were walking up, and he's got a sore knee, so he didn't like come out and hunt with us. But look at that. Boom, tent, freaking boss taco. Look at that canoe up there. That's a rig right there. And that's how you cook mushrooms. Day of, moment of.
There you go.
There you go. That hit the spot, eh, kid?
Did you have fun hunting with Steve today? Yeah, crazy Uncle Steve.
Good girl. We'll see you next time, okay? And then there were 3.
And me and the other two stragglers set out onto the trail for another maybe hour or so before the sun went down looking for birds. And green hell just kept stealing our lunch. We heard a bunch of birds, but we never got eyes on another one, never got another shot. And that was alright, it was an amazing day. I want to thank you for hanging out all the way to the end of the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon for notifications. Chuck a like up on here if you did enjoy this series. Go back and watch part 1 if you missed it. And drop a comment below and let me know what you thought. Catch you on the next one. Cheers.